as in his or not.
No.
Of course, you want to wire brush and clean your foot real good.
Yeah.
And then the cool thing about this boot is you can pull it all kinds of ways to stretch it out.
Okay.
And you want to work your toe in. And I use my one hand, I use my thumb to push down on the back of those heel bulbs while I'm pulling the boot up. And then you want to gently tap them and get them to flush that toe to the front of the boot. And then you want to pull your gaiter. I like to pull my gaiter up towards the fetlock joint so it doesn't bunch. It's okay if you got a little gap in the back. You want to check and make sure you do not have any gapping around the back of the heel bulb. Then you want to fasten this strap. You want to leave about a finger width. I don't worry about it too much when you have the gaiter.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about it getting too tight. Since he's got a nice round foot, I like to use my other hand to really pull that around and push that in, especially on this side because he flares out on the outside. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be covering all of the Velcro, but you want to cover as much as you can. And then you want to check and make sure you got it covered at the bottom to extend the life of your Velcro. And then you want to fasten your back strap here. Usually can get that pretty snug.
As tight as you can get it.
Now, when it gets wet, this will swell, and it gets a little bit obnoxious to get that in there, but just do the best you can. I have one lady, she's got some bad arthritis in her hands, and she actually uses a pair of vice grips to pull it. Now, with him, you can get it back far enough so you can get a good grip on it, but sometimes that can be a little bit of a challenge. And then you want to run it in your keeper. Now, if he's prone to interfering, traveling close on the inside, you may hear him brushing the boot, because it does add some bulk.
Right.
Worst case scenario, he'll rip off that keeper strap there. It's not the end of the world. Okay, and then I want to check to make sure the boot is centered. You got pretty good coverage. And again, that's nice and snug. You can't even really turn it. You got 2 drain holes on the bottom, but that's kind of a joke. Now, occasionally you will get a little grit inside these boots because they're not form-fitting like the gloves, but when you with the gaiter in, you get less stuff in there. There is a right and a left on these boots. Buckle to the outside, and it's on the back of the tab right there. If it gets hard to see, just remember buckle on the outside, and I'm going to set them up where your gaiter Velcro faces the outside
same side as well. Okay, great.
I'm very impressed with these boots for him.
Yeah, I like them too.
I mean, it's just awful walking him across any kind of hard, even the bricks, even these bricks.
I bet. Yeah, and that was even before trim.
Yes.
You can only imagine.
Well, and he's a young horse, same with Doc. I mean, this prevents problems on down the road.
Oh, yeah.